Hooch, Mountain Dew, White Lightning, Giggle Water. Throughout history, it's gone by several names, but perhaps the most recognizable is Moonshine. Today, with the help of a third-generation master distiller and a little American spirit, this age-old tradition is making a comeback, and this time, it's legal. In the 1920s and 30s, the moonshine business was a thriving one. With Prohibition in full effect, moonshine was in increasingly high demand, and several people were eager to get in on the action. Among them was Theodore George Miller.
The only job he ever had was making moonshine. He never had another job.
Business was good, but being a moonshiner wasn't an easy job.
He got up there in Washington, D.C., and he could see they had a roadblock waiting for him. He just gunned the engine, went through the roadblock, and shot out his back window, made his delivery, came back to the farm, never caught it.
But despite the hard and dangerous work, Chuck was determined to follow in his grandfather's footsteps.
I was 12 years old when I first started hanging around with Grandpa. He had one milk cow and all these milk tanks. It took me a while to figure out what was going on. I learned all the basics right there with him. Grandpa could do all that, I'm going to do it. Except I wanted to be legal. It was the first licensed craft distillery in the United States. Needed a big still. I asked the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco and Farms. I couldn't find one. I said, you guys bust them up all the time. I said, surely you must know where one is. And they told me about the one I got. But we're still very unusual in the fact that we raise all our own grain right here on the farm. I just continued on with Grandpa's old recipe. But over time, I realized that people didn't want it quite so harsh. Tried different ways to distill it. We finally came up with a distilled it 4 times and charcoal filtered it twice. I know if he were alive today, he'd be proud of it.
With so much going on, it was a wonder Chuck was ever able to sit back and enjoy the fruits of his labor. But when he finally did, he did it in his own special way.
Some I can drink with peaches, some I'll drink on the rocks. Others I'll drink neat. And if I'm gonna be a sociable drink, I love it with ginger. Ginger Shine is a wonderful drink. I'm on the quality control staff, so it's my job to make sure every bottle is up to perfection.
Today, the original moonshine can be found in stores, bars, and clubs throughout the country amongst a very different crowd of consumers.
I'm really excited that the world has turned to an American product. Moonshine was originally made in Virginia in 1612, and I'm proud to keep it alive.
From prohibition, gunfights, and trapdoors to cocktails, barbecues, and bars, the original moonshine is a testament not only to the American tradition, but to the American spirit as well.